In the vast blue expanse of the open ocean, a giant rises slowly to breathe. The whale, one of the largest creatures to have ever lived on Earth, glides through the water with effortless power. But beneath its smooth, rubbery skin lies a quiet battle that has been happening for millions of years, one that most people never think about. Whale lice and barnacles cling to almost every whale that swims through these waters. Whale lice are small crustaceans that grip tightly onto the skin, often gathering in the folds around the eyes, blowhole, and tail. Barnacles, on the other hand, attach themselves like hard shells, cementing onto the whale's body and staying there for most of its life. Neither of these creatures can be brushed off easily. A whale has no hands, no claws, no way to scratch an itch or pick off an unwanted passenger. It can only swim, dive, and breach, hoping the friction of water and air might dislodge what has attached itself to its skin. For the whale, this buildup is more than just a minor irritation. Large colonies of lice can cause skin irritation and stress, while heavy barnacle growth can affect swimming efficiency, adding drag as the whale moves through the water. In smaller numbers, these parasites are simply part of ocean life, but in large numbers, they become a real burden for an animal already facing the challenges of finding food and traveling thousands of miles each year. This is where seabirds enter the story. Certain seabirds have learned to take advantage of the surfacing whale, landing directly on its back the moment it breaks through the waves. With sharp eyesight and quick reflexes, these birds search the wet skin for clusters of lice hiding in the grooves, plucking them out one by one. What looks like a simple meal for the bird becomes a small but meaningful relief for the whale, a natural form of pest control playing out on the ocean's surface. Watching closely, you can see the bird's beak moving methodically across the whale's skin, working through the folds near the blowhole, the flippers, and the tailstock, areas the whale itself can never reach. A single bird may only clear a small patch, but across many surfacing whales and many feeding sessions, this constant activity keeps parasite populations from growing completely out of control. This is a delicate example of natural cooperation, though scientists are careful not to call it a perfect partnership. Unlike some cleaning relationships in nature, whales do not always benefit as clearly or as directly as other host animals do. Some encounters remove only a small fraction of the parasites present, and the bird's true motivation is simply survival, not assistance. Yet even this modest interaction reveals something important about how ocean ecosystems function. Every creature, no matter how small, plays a role in the balance of a much larger system. The relationship also highlights how connected ocean life truly is. Whales do not exist in isolation. Their massive bodies become moving habitats, carrying barnacles, lice, and other hitchhikers across entire ocean basins. Seabirds that follow whale pods gain access to a reliable, if inconsistent, food source, while researchers use these same barnacles and lice as natural records, studying their growth patterns to learn more about a whale's migration routes and even its age. But this ancient rhythm faces growing pressure in the modern world. Ocean pollution, changing water temperatures, and declining whale populations due to past whaling and current ship strikes all threaten the balance of this relationship. Fewer whales surfacing in traditional feeding grounds means fewer opportunities for these interactions to occur naturally, disrupting patterns that have existed as long as whales have swum these waters. Marine conservationists now study these relationships closely, recognizing that protecting whales means protecting an entire underwater and surface ecosystem connected to them. Tracking barnacle growth helps scientists estimate whale health, while observing seabird feeding behavior offers insight into changing ocean conditions. Every whale protected is not just one animal saved, it represents an entire web of smaller lives, parasites, cleaners, and observers alike, all connected to its continued survival. As the whale dives back beneath the surface, water rolling off its massive back, the seabirds lift into the air, circling above, waiting for the next chance to return. It is a quiet reminder that even the ocean's largest creature cannot manage everything alone.